Welcome to Back Breaking News episode 133. Today we're actually to Back Breaking News episode 11, so let's begin.
To Back Breaking News episode 11, and today we'll be talking about Avengers. The Avengers movie and Marvel all together. It's like what I want to see, the new Avengers, who I would want to see in the new Avenger movie. And
I don't remember when this was, but I think this was like 2 to 3 years ago, maybe, if I take a guess.
who will be in this new saga of movies, and also the movies and some new movies I would love to see that probably won't happen. So let's start with the first category, the new Avengers. First of all, I think that the leader of this Avengers should be Falcon or the new Captain America.
Well, that is the obvious choice, so I agree with myself there.
And just because Captain America was the leader of the Avengers, at least that's what I think. The next person would be Shang-Chi, if I'm saying that correctly.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, because we could use someone
Shang-Chi
like that with the Avengers, and then we could have She-Hulk, because I don't think we need the Hulk, because the Hulk is kind of getting older, and I think that when time goes by, we need a new person there. Then we would have
I agree with that. Hawkeye, of course.
Thor, Ant-Man, and Wasp. And the final member will be Silver Surfer. And I think the good plot for this movie is that let's just say that theoretically this doctor who turned villain due to dramatic experience, I'm not sure what it could be, turns evil and is able to bring back any dead superhero alive and turn them evil.
Well, that's basically going to be the plot of the next movie.
Plot of the movie. And I would love to see a lot of different superheroes come back, but after they're defeated, they won't be coming back permanent in the Marvel universe. I'm just saying that it would be a good movie with a good plot that they could easily use. And also, why not? It's just another fun and exciting thing they could try. I would pay my money to watch it. I'm not sure if anyone else would.
I'm pretty sure that's just basically the plot of the next movie. I forgot what it was called, but yeah, villains and heroes being revived is the plot of the next movie.
But I think with a good plot like that, there's an endless possibility.
No, there isn't. There has to be an ending.
I would love to see a men's Avengers team with all men and one with all women. Not because I think they should be separate. No, just because they could have more people in the event.
That's actually a good idea. A men and women's team to keep them separate identities as a team, but an all women's team and an all man's team, and then an all mixed team seems like men and women. Ultimately, all of them will be together too with the Avengers. It seems like it would be like a pretty big team then. I agree with
but
that.
they're all in one group. They're
Different teams.
all save the world together. It's just that to fit more people in the Avengers, they're going to be like two groups. Think of it like that. Also, I think that they should add, I think they should pass on the Iron Man gimmick in this movie, just because I think Spider-Man should be the next Iron Man.
Spider-Man being the next Iron Man makes no sense.
Who else was closer to him than Spider-Man? And in the movies, you have to watch the first Spider-Man Homecoming to understand why I say that Iron Spider.
I miss this old bed. I have a new bed now. I miss the old setup where everything used to be that on the other side, and back then things were a lot easier compared to now.
Would be cool. And they could build that off, but I don't want to just completely destroy the Spider-Man thing. He could still be Spider-Man, but it's kind of like Falcon. He's still Falcon, but he's the new Captain America. What I'm just saying is,
oh yeah, my Christmas tree. I miss that too. It used to be up around during videos. I thought it looked very cool to have the Christmas tree up all year round, just like my parents did. So I had that up while I was making videos and stuff, and it brought a lot of atmosphere to the videos sometimes, in my opinion.
Modified Iron Man suit that can still shoot webs and stuff, and call him the Iron Spider, and he'll kind of be like an...
Right, look where that's a Mickey Mouse ornament, and that's a Minnie Mouse ornament. If you don't know, I'm a huge Mickey Mouse fan.
Iron Man thing. I would also love to have seen a Vision movie.
A Vision movie sounds interesting in theory, but it would probably be very boring.
Tony Stark's assistant at the time before becoming superhero. I would love to see that type of movie, and I think they should bring him back in the movie. I would also be... Have you ever heard of the superhero White Tiger? I think
White Tiger movie would be pretty cool.
Widow could have a movie, because I would like to see two different superheroes. I would love to see a panther and a tiger in a movie. It's just going to be this whole big pond.
That sounds cool, but it probably wouldn't be.
It's going to be an interesting movie, I think. It could be an interesting movie. But I would just like to see a White Tiger movie alone, too. And then I would like to see, this is funny, and interesting to have Iron Surfer movie. No, Silver Surfer.
That could be interesting, but it probably wouldn't be.
The point of the movie is that...
What is interesting about Silver Surfer besides...
Surfer. I would love... The Silver Surfer would be played by... If I was making the movie, Matt Riddle, because I feel like...
Matt Riddle as Silver Surfer doesn't seem right. I feel like maybe Dwayne Johnson, maybe even John Cena would be a good option. Or maybe Batista, you know. Or maybe we go all the way out of there and say like Ryan Reynolds, or, you know, like Shannon Moore from, also known as the guy from Criminal Minds. Someone...
He could play a good surfer character on television. So I would say that the whole gimmick is he's a surfer, and his enemy in this movie. I don't know would be the name of this film, but all I know is that he's like a Doctor Strange and Green Lantern combined, but his superpower is the power of dance. He dances. His power is to dance, and
that's a very lame superpower.
Things could happen, like if he could fly like a bird and he could fly, stuff like that.
Oh no, he could fly.
That would be a good movie. Plus, I would also love to see the first ever. I would like to see the first ever Hawkeye movie of my knowledge.
That would be a good movie. Hawkeye is a good superhero.
Plus, I would like to see maybe less of these superheroes that I never heard of. I might have heard of some of them and actually focus on something funny. I would watch this movie because did you know Marvel made a Kool-Aid comic back in the day? I would love to see the
Kool-Aid Man superhero movie would be garbage.
Comic movie like they do with like they did with like a Spider-Man movie, but the Kool-Aid Man as a superhero in a movie. He could join the Avengers. This might just be a theory I decided to make, but I still think I would love to see that.
It would be cool, but it would also be very lame.
Marvel as the Kool-Aid Man as a superhero because they make comics about it, and I still think if they have a comic license, they should be able to do this. But I also think that it should also develop more character than that. I think he should also replace the place of the Hulk.
Kool-Aid made him place the Hulk. That's crazy, mate.
Be like the Hulk on the woman's side, but all of them save the world together. I forgot to mention that at first. As I said, the women's team will be, say, a little bit more powerful than the men. Not a lot powerful, but we could make it where the women are way stronger than the men. I also think with that She-Hulk will be there, will be the leader of the women's side.
Why wouldn't it be Captain Marvel though? Because she's literally called Captain Marvel. It would make sense to have her captain of the women's Avengers.
Captain Marvel. Then you also have White Tiger. Then you could have Kate from Shang-Chi. She could be like the Hawkeye of the group, and then you could have why not you could actually have Jin. You could have
a lot of these ideas don't hold up. Just like the ones previous where they kind of held up.
Another variation of you could make a robot. I don't know the name of this person yet, but it would kind of be like a robot. It would be like a robot, just like Vision.
What am I on about? Like, literally.
And that you could have a few more other superheroes on this side, the men too. I would also pay to see a She-Hulk movie for the first time. I want to make more Marvel movies in a year. So I don't want to be like maybe one movie, 2 movies every year. I want to make them good too. The thing is, and then we go to Avengers 6. The whole plot will be
The Avengers 6. I basically got that part right, but that's the only thing that sorts of holds up.
Thanos comes back due to that doctor, because the doctor actually survived, and he brings Thanos back to life, and that will be the plot of the next 3 movies for the Avengers, and it's going to be a tough battle.
I mean, without Iron Man and Captain America, the real Captain America, is it really the Avengers, or is it just a bunch of superheroes together? That's my real question for myself. I lost my train of thought.
That's what I would love. I'm telling you, this must be...
I was young here. I'm going to allow myself to make some mistakes.
I'm a big fan of Marvel, but another thing I would love to try to negotiate is a DC Marvel
a DC Marvel movie would probably be one of the coolest things ever. Batman and Iron Man, Spider-Man and... No, Cyborg and Iron Man, Batman and Spider-Man, Superman and... You'll find someone to face him. Captain Strange and Green Lantern, or Shang-Chi and Green Lantern.
Marvel DC partnership, and that would bring us to make them each as one company, and then we could add Batman to the Avengers, then the whole
Batman to the...
would join the Avengers, and
that's crazy.
The whole plot of a movie, the next movie, that and this and the villain in this movie will actually be something much more weaker, much more powerful.
Much more weak.
This is the last appearance from the Doctor. He and the Joker work together with a team of...
That actually sounds like a good plot. I'll give myself that.
To try to defeat the Avengers. That's the whole plot.
Well, that's where I'm going to end it, because nothing else more important. This is Comedy King Carl. Goodbye.